Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of Two Ways with Erica Mena, Season 1, Episode 7, Ride the Bull. So, um, it's now a new day. So, we had, Mr. Things and Cat Dog, they chopping it up. And basically, everybody was just, talking about what happened at Eliminations. How Erica kissed Pussy Lips. And it was just like, what the heck? Why would you do that? Like, of all things, like, so what? Like, why? And then Mr. Things, he's basically been like feeling like an outcast. Him and Cat Dog, they basically apologized to each other for how things were because they didn't know each other when they first met. So Cat Dog apologized to Mr. Things as being a bottom, but that's because she didn't know how he was, and she was only doing that because she was irritated by Pied Piper. So they made amends, and then they're talking about joining alliances, and Mr. Thang said in his confession, he is not joining no alliance with you. Like, I'm just trying to get everybody out the house so that I can get my woman. So that they basically called the truce on that. We got Gangsta Bay, I believe Goldilocks and somebody else, and they're talking about, a Pee Wee about the elimination. It was just like we wasn't expecting that to go. They thought that Deacon O was gonna go before Gypsy, which is Rat-a-tat, and it was just like, Eventually, his time is coming because he's basically like in the cut in the background, not really doing too much, and it's like he's not. His name was never really brought up or anything. So far, it's basically been Pussy Breaker, Pied Piper, Pee Wee, and Mr. Thing, and Gangsta Bay, and Closet Freak. Those were the ones that I've constantly been here. Oh, and Dickarella that's been like in the mix every time you turn around. So after they chopped it up or whatever, Cassie and Bambi, they called down the rest of the people to come down to the living room so they could talk about what they got going on. They let them know that they didn't have their get their swimsuits and stuff ready because they're going by the pool. But Erica has a challenge for them, so they was like, "Are we going to be riding or are we going to be licking anything?" And Ben was like, "You never know. You never know." So now everybody's getting ready to, head down to the pool, put on their best attire. Erica comes out. Oh no! Before they do that, Pussy Breaker and her go on a date. She got to know a little bit more about him, and she sees that he's a provider. He's a family man. He basically tells her that his mom is terminally ill. He got legal custody of his sister, and he's also a father. So he basically has his job to support and provide for his family because he basically stepped up to be the man and like when nobody else would do it. So yeah, she was actually commended about that. Like listen, he's young for his age, but he's showing the way he's doing. So they have a good time. Whatever. Next, they walk down by the pool. Now it's later on that day. Everybody's done put their swimsuit attire on. Erica comes out with Cassie and Bambi, and everybody's having a good time. She dances on, well, who was it? Who did she dance on? Oh, Gangsta Bay and Cat Dog. It was just like, it was awkward. Yeah, it was like, yeah. I think she might be the next one to go home because it's just giving that vibes. Like, yeah. So, then she started talking to the couple of other people. She went to go talk to Closet Freak and Migos, and she's talking about how she won the challenge and she ain't get a chance to get a date. It's not about what you do, it's how you do it. Like, you're not presenting yourself in the right light. So maybe she feels that if you're boring her, you're getting too comfortable, complacent. So after that, she goes to talk with Goldilocks and Mr. Cheeks, and they have a moment in the pool. Mr. Cheeks kisses all over her, and they start twerking, whatever the case to be. After that, she goes over there to talk to Pussy Breaker, and I think Pee Wee, while Cassie talks to Golden Ticket. Meanwhile, Deacon O's tries to insert herself into the mix. It's like, bro, I didn't even send for you. Like, Go somewhere. But anyways, they chopping it up or whatever. By this time, Erica was like, listen, now it's time for us to go get this challenge. So they got to ride the bull challenge. So everybody gets on. We got a couple of that good, and then we got one that was like hilariously funny. Okay, so when it was time for a cat dog to do hers, she rode it the other way around. It was like, ain't you riding it the wrong way? It went one jerk up, her wig flew up. Everybody was laughing, dying. I was like, oh my gosh. When her wig flew up, you see all of this is pushed back, and it's just like, what in the world? Everybody was having the time of their lives, just laughing like, what in the world? So we got a couple that did good. So we had Gangsta Bay. They was like, yeah, Dickarella, you definitely got your name because you definitely know how to ride. Goldilocks did good. Migos did good. Pussy Breaker did good. Like, yeah. She said he gonna break her thing and then put it back together. Like, who does that? Somebody that's confident in what they do. I ain't knocking it. I'm not knocking it. Like, okay, we see how you coming. Yeah, he's well quiet and reserved. He basically just, sit back and, he ain't really got to do too much. He could just sit back and look, and people going to, like, expose themselves in the end, or whatever the case may be. So, after that, the person that ended up winning the challenge was Dickarella because she did a great job. So, got to commend her for that. Everybody started getting their chains. The ones who actually won was Cat Dog, Gangsta Bay, and Goldilocks, Cat Dog, and Dickarella. Those are the ones that won. Then Pussy Breaker got his chain. Coming to find out, somebody said that he slept with Gypsy, which is Rat-a-tat. I guess maybe before all this stuff got like more acquainted. So we don't know. People throwing each other underneath the bus. So and then also Pee-wee, he messed with somebody too. And it's just like, who did you mess with? Oh, he messed with Gypsy, and Pussy Breaker messed with somebody else, but they eventually left, I think. Or they may still be there, who knows. So after that, Erica was like, so did you mess with this person? He was like, I'm not saying nothing. And everybody was like, so what's in the dark will come to the light. So they're all doing their eliminations. When it comes down to the last two, I think it's Goldilocks and somebody shows up. Pied Piper. And at this point, Erica is livid. She's like, what the heck are you doing in my house? You need to get the heck out of here ASAP. And yeah, so that was this recap. Next week is about to get active. It's about to be some more eliminations. Oh, Deacon O finally went home. He when he got called for his, he had this card. There's roses that were falling apart, and then he had some bottles. Pussy Break was like, yeah, those are from the hotel. So after he said that, everybody was laughing at him read his little card or whatever. It's just like, what in the world? Just at this point, just shut up and stop talking. So Erica asked, was those bottles from the hotel? And he was like, some of them are, but the roses there from, nah, pack it up. Get out of here. Get out of here. So yeah, Pied Piper returns. Pussy Breaker gets asked, has he slept with somebody in the house? He said yes. I wonder who it is. Was it Dickarella? Was it Rat-a-tat? Was it Gangsta Bay? Like, I don't know. Was it Closet Freak? I don't know. At this point, it's giving Dickarella. Yeah, it's really giving that, but who knows? You'll be surprised. You will be surprised. So, at this point, yeah. There you guys have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and y'all stay tuned for next week. Bye.